What's happening, guys? It's Lee Van Dam here, and I'm working on some training from work. So I figure let's do some character reviews. And so, again, glad to have you here, Lee Van Dam of the Mistrap Movement. And today I'm going to talk about
No prey,
the
no
characters that have dots. I'm working on them right now, and I want to go over all three of them. And we have a chat, talk about what they're up to, and see what our goal is going to be as far as trying to optimize them. So I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I really appreciate you coming by. So let's go ahead and get into this right now. So dots, if you don't know, that's an abbreviation for damage over time. And so these characters, they specialize in dealing a bulk of their damage over rounds. So usually it involves stacking the same debuff, which causes damage multiple times in order for them to be the most effective. And so I've got three that I'm working on, and so I want to talk about them and see if we can find out some ideas of what we need to do in order to make them the best. And so, again, thanks so much for coming by. Let's go ahead and get to it. So
My suffering has no end.
I'm going to start off with Santis, just because I love her. But besides that, Santis, she specializes in poison. So I want to talk about poison first and, see what we can find in common and see what my goal needs to be in order for her to be great. So poison, it deals damage based on maxed health at the end of the turn. Okay, so poison's going to go off after the monster attacks or the enemy attacks, and is based on max health. Okay, I'm assuming that's I'm assuming that's the max health of the victim, and so since it's based on that, attack is not going to be a really necessary stat for Santis. So what I'm going to want to focus on is going to be speed. I got to level up her speed so that way she can apply poison as much as possible. And then I've also got to work on focus. And so focus is just, it increases the likelihood of the dot sticking. And so when we look at the 30 days from now, or the 30-day mark when I'm playing the game, that's my goal for her. It's going to be speed and focus. I want her to take as many turns as possible so she can try to put poison on and stack it up. And I want her to have as much focus so the likelihood of her hitting it is the highest. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Next, we're going to talk about Ignite.
Dragon fire will set the world alight.
What's going on, Azarina? What's going on? So Ignite's a little interesting because it deals damage based on the caster's attack at the start of the turn. So it actually goes off before the victim does something. And you see how she has S rank attack? So for her, I'm actually going to be working on attack and speed. Focus is going to be tertiary for me, and I may change my mind on that. I'm not sure, but I figure that's how we're going to start. The reason focus is going to be tertiary is because if I develop enough speed, then she'll have enough turns to try to apply Ignite, and the attack power is there. That's what deals the damage. So she has a counterattack as well, and her counterattack causes Ignite. So it may be better for me to do attack and focus and allow the counterattack to work, since it's going to cast Ignite for me. So that's what we'll do. So with this, we're going to look at attack, and we're going to look at focus for her. So at the 30 days, it's going to be attack and focus is what we're going to be looking at. And then last but not least, got my boy Helmar. Now Helmar, he's my undercover champ. He's really, really fun. And so he causes bleeding. Let's look at bleeding. So bleeding, it's kind of it can be similar to Ignite, except for it happens at the end of the turn. So it happens before after the victim's already gone. And so it deals damage based on caster's attack as well. So for him, what I'm doing right now is I have a curse set, so he can get multiple tries to cause bleeding. And the reason I put the curse set on him is because the extra ability to attack, the bonus attack, is important because his basic attack has a chance to apply bleeding, guaranteed. So unless they have a really, really high resist rate, it's going to apply bleeding whenever he attacks. He already has a chance to grant a bonus attack, and then the bonus attack, it can put an extra stack of bleeding on there if they're already bleeding. So he's been a lot of fun already. I showed him off in a different video where we had dots and we were going up against the fire lizard. So be sure to check that out. That's gonna you'll see that later today. But so these are the 3 characters that I've got for dots right now. They all serve different purposes. I'm gonna show off a fight that's I think I'm gonna show off a fight. We'll see if that dungeon's up. Oh yeah, the dungeon's not up. So I've got a fight that shows a lot of dot action, and that's going to be something where I'll have that up later on today. But if you have any tips for me, let me know what you know about how damage over time works in this game. And you know, I appreciate all the feedback and help that I've been able to get from everybody. Everybody's been really, really cool, and greatly appreciate it, so that way I can level up. And so thanks again for stopping by. If you like this, be sure to throw me a like. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so. Gonna be grinding after this while I work on some trainings for work. But until next time, this is Lee Van Dam. You guys take care. God bless, and I'll see you later. Know if they can survive this fight. We can try.
This is going to be so much fun.
We can try it. So here's the goal. Since Connor's there, Connor's gonna buff everybody, so that way she'll have the buff that she needs to function.
This world will be consumed.
I can't remember if they're fast enough to not die in this fight. We're gonna figure it out. Pretty good.
So easy. You believe in magic?
Look at that. And then it just comes back. The cooldown's been eliminated. It's been reduced. So now she could just win. It's so crazy. Doo-doo. Oh man. Now, I don't actually know if they're going to survive this fight because I'm sure he's going to deal a lot of damage. But we're going to see. Nice. Nice.
This world will be consumed.
Okay. Let's see if he can get... Oh, he can't get Shield of Mercy on him yet. Okay, alright. So Connor's gonna die. Yeah, Connor's gonna die. Wow. Shield of Mercy on... Right. These are actually my damage dealers for this fight. Oh my gosh.
Do you believe in magic?
Look at that. Okay.
Is it all?
Okay. Listen. Listen, that's my first clear too. That was for you, Julius. That clear was for you. Woo!